You can now organize your API contracts and folders more efficiently by using repositories. To get started, click the plus button next to the default repository in the left panel. Enter a name and description, then click Create. Your new repository appears at the top. With your repository selected, create a new folder or API by clicking New Folder or New API. Need to reorganize? Click the menu next to any API or folder, select Move/Copy to API repository. Choose a target repository, then click Move or Copy. Your content quickly moves to the selected repository. Once you've moved your content, you can hide the default repository in API Designer settings by toggling Hide Default Repository. To remove a repository, select it, open the menu, and click Delete Repository. Confirm deletion to permanently remove it. And there's more to come. Soon, you'll be able to share entire repositories with users and groups. Later, you'll even be able to connect your repositories directly to your Git repositories for even better collaboration and version control. With the new support for data services and routes by dynamic engines, you can now redeploy a route or data service deployed on a dynamic engine environment without downtime. Open the Task Details page. Edit its configuration, for example by selecting a Run profile. Save your changes. Redeploy the task. Your task is undeployed and deployed again with the new version. The old service still runs and serves requests until the new version is deployed. The user experience and interface of the profiling perspective have been enhanced to offer you a better navigation and usability when you create and use analyses and reports. The functionalities are still the same, only the interface has been changed. You can now navigate through a stepper to configure the analysis. The stepper depends on the analysis type. When the analysis has run successfully, you can switch from the edit window to the results and come back to the addition if needed. As the analyses, the reports have now a stepper. When the report has run successfully, you can open the generated file from the edit window. In this release, a new component has been added to the processing family, DSQL4JSON. This new component is designed to transform JSON input data to JSON output data with the power of DSQL. Let's walk through a typical use case. In this example, we have data about time zones across the globe. Using the following DSQL script, we'll group countries with more than one time zone and list their main cities and UTC offsets. Enable test run to quickly validate your DSQL script using sample data, and check the output preview to confirm your transformation works as intended. Once satisfied, you can then run your job to process your dataset. For more customization, DSQL4JSON also offers advanced settings like setting custom input names or enabling Java function calls in the script. The updated tQlikOutput component allows you to update files in the knowledge bases used in Qlik Answers. The goal here is to update a knowledge base with a new password policy file using the tQlikOutput component. This knowledge base is located in a space called Company Policies in Qlik Cloud, and is used in a Qlik Answers assistant to get answers to questions regarding company guidelines. First, let's ask a question about corruption to test the assistant. Now let's ask about the company policy for passwords. The assistant answers that passwords should be changed every 90 days. Let's say this policy has changed and passwords need to be updated every 60 days now. Let's use the tQlikOutput in Talend Studio to update the password policy file. In the basic settings, enter your Qlik Cloud account information, and select Overwrite in the action list to overwrite the existing password policy file. Make sure you select the space where the knowledge base is located, then select your knowledge base. Once selected, their IDs are displayed in the corresponding fields. Let's run the job now. If you go back to your Qlik Cloud tenant, you can see the file is being updated. Once it's successfully re-indexed, we can ask the same question about password policies to the assistant. Now the assistant answers that passwords should be changed every 60 days, showing that the password policy file has been successfully updated.